Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the FM Dugout for episode 8 of Fallen Giant, and we're back with Parma Calcio 1913 in Italian Serie C. So we're now 8 games into our league campaign, and today we visit Vicenza, who are one of the bigger teams in the division, the team that are favourites to win it. And currently they are sitting in 8th place, same number of games played as us, but they are sitting 5 points behind us. So we are top of the league by a single point. We have won 6 of our 8 games, drawn 1 and lost 1. The ticker, as ever, will have the details of those matches, but I know some people like to actually see it here. So as you can see, we were in really good form until our last game against Monza, which saw our star midfielder Amadou Salafou sent off for an absolutely crazy two-footed challenge, undoubtedly costing us that game. So a little disappointed to have lost the game this early in the season, but certainly I think we've been doing quite well, and 2-0 seems to be our result of choice. Yeah, so things are going pretty well. As you can see from the stats, Alexis Zapata has really hit the ground running at his new club. Unfortunately, not his permanent new club. He's here on loan, as is Garitano. So certainly the loan deals are doing us a lot of good this year. But maybe we can do a deal to bring some of them in on a permanent basis. As you can see, our finances now are down to 7.5 million. Still 3 million in the transfer budget, but again, reluctant to spend that, as I know this loan is going to be hanging over us like a dark cloud for quite some time. So, our money is going to go down. Our tendencies have been reasonable, about the sort of 15,000 mark, 22,000 seater stadium, so not too bad. Well, actually, I say a seater stadium, I don't even know if it is or not. Is it? Doesn't say it is. Trying to look from the picture, probably not. No, probably wouldn't be classed as an all-seater. So yeah, it's going pretty well for us at the moment. As I say, today is a pretty important match for us. Losing today would allow Vicenza to pull back up into 4th place and be 2 points behind us. A win would certainly put us in a good position. So let's get off into today's match. There's not really many other news stories to talk about. For today's match, this is probably how we're going to line up, I think, unless there's anything to change. There's not really been a kind of main striker for us in terms of a player who has demanded to be in the first team by scoring so many goals. I mean, I suppose Cherry's had 4, but again, I'm reluctant to play him given he's here on loan. I could say that for the rest of the players in the squad, but some of them are just too good, like Zapata and Garitano. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Comey has complained recently about playing, but I managed to get him to kind of see sense, just saying it's a long season, wait your chance, basically. Manaj is injured, or has he just come back from injury? But I don't think I'm going to risk him for today's game. I think I am actually going to start with Comey and bring on Cherry if required. Yeah, a few other players as well. Yves Barai complaining a little bit at not playing, but if you look who he's up against, Vidushi has been in fine form, 3 goals in 9 games and 4 assists, 7.54, so I'm not really going to be keen to drop him from the team. Yeah, I think we are good to go with this formation for today. Before we get stuck into it as well, I will pull the speed back down as ever. And what are we thinking? Parma on a high. Not really on a high. That loss against Monza really felt like a spanner in the works as to what was an excellent start to the season. Yeah, just favourites, I think, again. I don't really think my team talks are doing that well here in Italy. I have got a coaching licence now, the C national coaching licence, and managed to get the board to let me go on the B, which I don't know whether it really helps with team talks. I suppose it's probably just experience and learning the language. I haven't really checked my profile to see if I know Italian fluently or if it's still basic. But anyway, let's stop rambling on and get into the match. So one of the things I have noticed is we do rely on wide play, which is to be expected with that formation. The wing backs and the wide attacking midfielders or the wingers have really been getting a lot of assists for us, as Vicenza getting a chance early on here. Pretty poor effort there, to be honest. A corner now for us. Vajushi cleared away from the front post. Garitano heads it back into Garitano now into the box, dinks it across, and thank you very much, Pellizer. That was, oh no, it was Gonelli. Sorry, Pellizer. Nice finish from the lad there. I think Comey probably would have finished it, but we'll take an own goal quite happily. Zapata now into the box. The shot is blocked and it'll go out for a throw. An excellent start for us here. As I say, Vicenza are, maybe they're just having a slow start, but certainly to be the media's favourite to go up, I would have expected them to be doing a little bit better. So for us to beat them this early on at their ground would be a huge boost for us. I certainly don't want to count my chickens at the moment, as Garitano plays it in. Sekulin with the save. Not the greatest cross there from Garitano, but too close to the goalkeeper. It's amazing, we've had 2 shots, none on target, and we're 1-0 up. Nice stats. Armando Izzo, by the way, is it turned out to be a really cracking defender. I've named him vice-captain. I was tempted to make him captain and take Lucarelli away, but Lucarelli has kind of been with the club for a while, and he's a good sort of ambassador on the pitch when he plays, as Bortolucci nearly gets a goal back there. Brignoli as well has been doing really well. We had a penalty save in one of the earlier games, and certainly I've not missed my goalkeeper from last season. I can't even remember his name, to be honest. Now these names are really kind of getting to me, the Italian names. I regret not doing a Let's Play in England. I really am. Anyway, Zapata now out wide to Calvaris, tries to get the cross in, blocked. Desi to Ainita. Don't think that was heading in. But 1-0 at half time. We've not played particularly well. Comey up front. I'm going to drop him for the second half. I suppose when he doesn't play particularly well, it does give me the chance to drop him. It gives me reason to do it. Played well so far. Room for improvement, I think. And faith in Cherry since he's just come on. I had been dabbling with doing passionate team talks, given it's an Italian team. Nah, didn't make any difference. So, I mean, there is part of me that thinks that the team talk really is just one of those kind of glossy features of the game that doesn't really do a great deal. Likewise, team talks during the game, but I'm not sure how much effect it actually has. I suppose maybe if your manager has sort of 20 in the motivation kind of area, then you might see something. As we get a chance here early in the second half, Garitano, rather uncharacteristic there with a header off the underside of the bar, just didn't go over the line. We would have been dreamland if we had scored there. We look fairly comfortable at the back here. It doesn't seem like Vicenza are really kind of pushing forward in any kind of great numbers. They don't really seem to want to get back into this game. Zapata now finds Garitano trying to get through the middle, out wide to the unmarked Calvary's first time cross, looking for Cherry, can't find him. Alborno cuts it out. Desi coming forward. Cherry into the box, left-footed dink, and it's wide of the mark. I cannot believe we've had 7 shots and not a single one on target. That's quite astonishing, actually. We've been good in the games that we've had, to be honest. Certainly, the 6-0 game against Padova was a standout, and I think we had 8 shots on target out of 13 in that. God dear, that's another red card, isn't it? Bye, Bubnic. He clearly feels the red card was harsh. I don't know what planet you'd be on if you thought that was harsh. Right. The most obvious change, I suppose, would be to bring Zapata back and try to just not sit in the 1-0 lead, but certainly not push too hard to get any more. Yeah, I think that has to be the substitution that we go with, and we'll bring Lucarelli on, maybe pull back. They don't really like playing that position. Keep them on support, and we'll put Ionita on support as well, and just perhaps I never like going control. I sometimes think that you just invite the other team on you when you get this. Might actually be a time to change the tactics. Honestly, I keep getting stung by this. I keep giving it another chance to do hard tackling. I probably should try and look at what the referee's like before the game kicks off to see whether or not I think I can actually get away with it. Certainly looking at the stats, this will be a pretty lucky win for us. We've really not been at our best in the final third, and obviously now with a man down, there's every chance that Vicenza could be eyeing up an equaliser and potentially a winner. Viducci now coming forward, switches the play to Garitano. I'd like to see Calvaries get forward a bit more here, especially when we're trying to get our second goal. Cherry now into the box. Good save from Sekulin, safe hands, but perhaps Cherry should have done a little bit better from there. Viducci now coming forward again. Cherry pretty much all on his own here. What can he do? Cuts inside onto the right foot. Shot on target. Sekulin makes a bit of a dog's dinner of it. Gets away with it just because there was no one in quick enough for that rebound. It's starting to get that feeling that they're going to score. It's just going to be one of those games as Galano takes a shot and he scored. I have jinxed it. No doubt about it, the red card is definitely having some kind of role to play here. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do. Cherry has had his chances, just hasn't really taken them. I will just push the two... Oh, no, don't want to play you as a Rodomentor. Right, we'll go to attacking. Get further forward. So they should be doing that. What about our team instructions? Can't really play much higher tempo than we are. Let's try and exploit the flanks for the final 15 minutes or so. I don't really feel the urge to push for a winner here as such. If it comes, it comes, but these red cards, 2 red cards in 2 games, and potentially costing us a total of 5 points. It's pretty harsh. As Vicenza now coming forward once again in the final minutes. Surely that's just going to be the end of the game here, I hope. Galano firing it across the box. Nobody there to capitalise on it. And that's the end of the game. So, 1-1 draw. I don't really want to say they're unlucky. Yeah, well, at least that went down fairly well. Bubnic, yeah, probably was a fair result looking at it. I think we will be able to beat them at our ground, assuming we don't get a man sent off. So I think I'm going to have to change the opposition tactics. It just hasn't really gone our way. I am going to fine him a week, as I did. Oh, yeah, what are you doing? I am going to fine him a week, as I'd done with Salafu, and they seem to accept it, so fair enough. Anyway, guys, that is our 9th game of the season. Got to remind myself how many games we actually have. So we have 34. So we're approximately a quarter of the way. Well, actually, no, we are approximately. Getting my maths wrong here. It would have been 36 if it was bang on. Anyway, we're just over a quarter of the way through the season. 1 point clear at the top. Pretty slender, to be honest. But let's see what we have in terms of the fixtures coming up. Who do we have up around us? Alto Adige, Renat and Cittadella. Have we played? Oh, we haven't played Alto Adige. There they are there. Renat, Cittadella. I'm kind of tempted to go a little bit further on into the season, but I guess I'll just see how it goes, and if any of these teams are kind of really fighting it out for us, with us, rather, at the top of the league, then I'll do a let's play on those. Failing that, I'd probably do the return game of Vicenza and see how that goes. But anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And until the next time, guys, I'll see you when I see you.